Yes, good evening everyone. Welcome to Lukmaan IAS. This is DTRS session, daily Takkar Rapid Series. So daily we are discussing 10 MCQs based on the current affairs. And this is class 6. So we have started the new lecture series for PT 2025 now, and we will try to cover as many important topics, relevant topics as possible through these MCQs. Today's lead topic is International Sugar Organization. Like this year they asked the toilet organization, World Toilet Organization. सो इस तरीके से जब क्वेश्चन आता है प्रीलिम्स में तो हमें वो ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस के बारे में बेसिक इन्फॉर्मेशन होनी चाहिए एंड वी विल ट्राई टू कवर सच इंपॉर्टेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस इन दीज MCQs also. So other 9 MCQs we will discuss based on 9 important and relevant topics of the day. Now before that, small announcement related to Takkar test series, which is a year-long test series at Lukmaan IAS. Recently started on 22nd of June. The orientation session was held on 22nd of June. You can watch that orientation session, how we are going to proceed in this year-long Takkar test series, and you can see the plan by downloading it from website of Lukmaan IAS. And if you find that it is my study plan for PT 2025 or overall we can say that UPSC examination of next year, so you can join this and practice answer writing and MCQ solving simultaneously. Okay, now daily we are also discussing one quotation which is helping us to prepare for मेंस एग्जामिनेशन पेपर्स. कौन से पेपर्स है हमारे जहाँ पर इस तरीके से कोट्स पूछे जाते हैं? द essay paper and ethics paper. Okay, so we are preparing for from that angle also. First 5 minutes we will talk about that quotation. Now today's quote is, set your course by the stars, not by the lights of every passing ship. Now why it is said like this, and yes, it is very relevant for your UPSC preparation journey also. Set your course by the stars. Why it is said like this? Because stars are stationary and they are not, we can say, frequently changing their positions, है ना. और उसी तरीके से हमारा जो लाइफ का गोल होता है या एम होता है, that should be fixed, and our course, that is path, should be directed towards that fixed aim or fixed goal in life. The second half, not by the lights of every passing ship. Now every passing ship is continuously moving or changing its position, and that means continuously changing our goals and aims. So we should not continuously, or we can say frequently, change our goals and aims. That will not result into what we aim in our life. ओके, तो इस तरीके से जब कोई भी एफर्ट्स करता है, समझो इस साल यूपीसी का अटेम्प्ट दे दिया 2 बार, उसके बाद में उनको लगता है कि हो नहीं रहा है, तो इमीडिएटली दे विल शिफ्ट टू एनी अदर एग्जामिनेशन लाइक स्टेट पीसीएस दे रहा है या फिर नाबार्ड की एग्ज़ाम दे रहा है, एसएससी की एग्ज़ाम दे रहा है, बैंकिंग की दे रहा है. See, those who are from economically weaker background, those who, you know, their parents, their family cannot support, for them it is fine. But the willpower within you should not fluctuate like this, and you should have fixed goal in your life, and you should put all the efforts and energy in that direction. That's why it is relevant to our preparation journey. So many times I take such quotes to motivate all of you to keep studying for this examination. Right, now let's talk about today's 10 topics that we will cover today. So these are the 10 topics we will cover today. Let's go in detail and solve these MCQs. Yes, online students, good evening everyone, and try to give the answers to these questions. Let me give you some time also. So with reference to International Sugar Organization, the question is related to Sugar Organization. So बताइए क्या आंसर होना चाहिए इसका? Yes. So let's see the question statements. Let's try to answer this. First, it was established by International Sugar Agreement of 1968. Now, when we read the basics of any organization, immediately you should see that what is the foundation year when it was formed. You should go to see the history of that particular organization. And whenever you talk about international organization, you should see the exact information from its website directly, not from any, we can say that sources like Wikipedia or any other general sources that is available on internet. ठीक है, तो वहाँ पे आपको ऑथेंटिक इन्फॉर्मेशन मिलेगा वो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का, एंड दैट इज वी कैन से वी शुड add in our notes. It was established by the International Sugar Agreement of 1960. This is correct factually. Later on, there was we can say that the Sugar Agreement signed under United Nations in 1992, and whatever the provisions of this agreement are there, and the treaty, so it is implemented by this organization. The primary objective is to stabilize global sugar prices. Now, see, it is one of its objective, but it's not the primary objective. One of the objective होना और primary objective होना में difference होता है. The terms that UPC uses in its statement, it tries to confuse you. ठीक है, तो इसलिए आपको ये टर्म्स के ऊपर फोकस करना है. इट्स नॉट द प्राइमरी ऑब्जेक्टिव. द प्राइमरी ऑब्जेक्टिव इज बेसिकली मॉनिटरिंग एंड कलेक्टिंग डेटा अबाउट द इंपोर्ट एक्सपोर्ट प्रोडक्शन ऑफ शुगर इन डिफरेंट कंट्रीज, एंड वी कैन से देयर आफ्टर टेकिंग सर्टन मेजर्स related to stabilizing global sugar prices. Now, India is the member of the organization. That is true. We can say India is the member, and India is one of the leading producer of sugar in the world. So we can say that this is correct. Two statements are correct. That is 1 and 3, and that's why answer is 1 and 3 only. So as we had a prelims 2024 discussion, and we had identified the new trend now, that UPSC has basically reduced the weightage of only 1, only 2, only 3 types of options. Number of questions, around 14 to 16 questions were there. Now, that means such kind of options are back, and we can use the elimination method now very prominently. ठीक है? So, C is the correct answer for this one. All right. Next. Yes. इसका क्या आंसर होना चाहिए? Enemy Agents Ordinance. Okay, so enemy agent ordinance, basically in India at present we implement the ordinance of 2005. Recently it was in news because it is going to be implemented in Jammu and Kashmir to reduce the instances of, we can say, terrorist acts. जैसे अभी recently Pilgrim का जो एक बस था उसके ऊपर जो अटैक हुआ था by the terrorist in Jammu and Kashmir. So such kind of attacks, let's say to prevent such kind of attacks, this will be, let's say, implemented. But you should know that it was first implemented back in 1943 during World War II in India during British rule. ठीक है, so this is correct. Under it, suspected enemy agents can be detained without trial. Yes, this is a more of a stringent law, we can say, and like UPA is there, very difficult to get bail under UPA provisions. Let's say Unlawful Activities Prevention Act, right? So this is also correct. Both statements are correct here. So answer would be C for this one. All right. Then next, recently this Estonia country was in news because it is going to collaborate with India, especially related to its cyber security infrastructure, and that's why it was in news. Now immediately we are looking at the map of Estonia, very small Baltic nation, and it shares the boundaries with which of the above countries. तो कौन से countries के साथ इसका boundary है? Yes, from eastern side there is Russia for sure. ठीक है, अगर इस्टोनिया की बात करते हैं तो अगर ये इस्टोनिया है तो उसके नीचे जो है लाटविया है, छोटा सा नेशन, and then there is we can say Estonia, Latvia, and we can say one more small country is there. तो अगर जर्मनी देखोगे तो this is incorrect. Latvia is there, Russia is there, Sweden is not there. Okay, Sweden is on this side of the Baltic Sea. So only 2 is the correct answer for this one. Only 2. Immediately we'll see the map here, and we'll try to understand how, let's say, location of these countries. Yes, Lithuania, pardon me. So small country, Lithuania is there. Then there is small exclave of Russia, Kaliningrad is there. This is Baltic Sea. Estonia, on this side there is Russia, and from southern side there is Latvia. ठीक है, तो इस तरीके से इसको याद रखना है countries को. Now Yes, which of the following is not among the focus areas of National Stop Diarrhea campaign? Recently this campaign was announced by Union Health Minister. Okay, Union Health Minister, Ministry of Health and Family Affairs. Now, it has 4 focus areas, which are these: strengthening health infrastructure, improving access to clean water and sanitation, promoting hygiene education, not this one, rather enhancing nutrition programs. Enhancing nutrition programs. So it focuses more on, we can say, hygiene education and promotion of increase in intake of zinc, we can say. तो zinc की tablets दी जाती है. So diarrhea is one of the major cause of child mortality in India, and to reduce that this particular campaign has been launched. ठीक है, तो C is the correct answer, not पूछा हुआ है. All right. Yes. Next, recently which of the following city has been given the prestigious World Craft City designation by World Craft Council? ठीक है, तो कौन सी सिटी है जिसको दिया गया है? इट इज श्रीनगर. सो यस, श्रीनगर इज वेरी फेमस especially for different kinds of crafts like pashmina shawls. I am giving few examples. Shawls are there, और cricket bats. ठीक है, willow wood जो होता है उससे cricket bats जो तैयार होते हैं, best quality cricket bats श्रीनगर में होता है. ठीक है, so we can say that this is how, and there are other also different, we can say crafts in Srinagar since we can say ancient times. So B is the correct answer for this one. आपको दिखाई दे रहा है Jaipur is also there, Agra is also there. So of course there is let's say different kinds of crafts in these cities also. You may get confused if you do not have exact knowledge about this. Now B is the correct answer. ठीक है, next. Regarding changing the name of the state, statements. Why it is in news? Recently Kerala government or Kerala Assembly has passed one resolution to change its name from Kerala to Keralam. ठीक है, Keralam. So that's why it is in news. Last year also this such resolution was passed and sent to union government, but this was basically rejected, or we can say whatever it is. But फिर से उन्होंने क्या किया, resolution pass किया हुआ है. Now the basics of changing the name of any state. So under Article 3 of the Indian Constitution, the Parliament can change the boundaries of different states, reorganize different states, change their names also, and such bill of renaming the state can be introduced in the Parliament only on the recommendation of President. So both statements are correct here. Now such bill, amendment bill, will not be considered an amendment bill under Article 368. ठीक है, why? Because it is requiring only simple majority. ठीक है, it can be passed only with simple majority of the house. Article 368, Amendment Act under Article 368 requires special majority, and special majority with concurrence of more than half of the states, ratification of more than half of the states. Such two types of amendments will be included in Article 368. So here answer would be C, both 1 and 2. ठीक है, all right. Then next, yes, regarding पूरी पढ़ाई देश की भलाई campaign. Yes, it was recently launched, not by Government of India, not by Government of India. One of the NGO named CRY, Child Rights and You, Child Rights and You, non-governmental organization, has launched this particular campaign, Puri Padhai Desh Ki Bhalai. Basically this was launched to promote awareness among the people to increase the girl child's participation in Indian schools. So you need to prepare certain data about how there is a dropout rate among the girl child, especially in higher secondary school education and the graduation and post graduation. The ratio goes on decreasing as compared to male child. So that's why such kind of awareness campaigns by NGOs are also significant along with Government of India. So first statement is incorrect, second is correct, and that's why answer will be 2 only. Okay, next. Udyami Bharat program. So Udyami Bharat program, recently MSME Day was celebrated by Ministry of MSME, and under that Udyami Bharat program let's say is celebrated, and several initiatives are launched under this Udyami Bharat program. Udyami matlab kya hai? Promoting, we can say, entrepreneurship, industry, ठीक है, तो उससे related है, हम बोल सकते हैं उद्यमी भारत. MSME, this is correct, we can say. It aims to promote entrepreneurship and innovation in rural areas. This is also true. Udyami Mitra portal is key component of this initiative. Through this portal, most of the schemes and initiatives of under this Udyami Bharat program are implemented. So, if we talk about the correct statement, all three, 1, 2 and 3 are correct about it. Next. Species in news, wild boars. They are nocturnal and are mostly active during night time. This is correct about their behavior. About their habitat, they are native to North America. This is incorrect. Rather, they are native to Europe and North Africa. Europe and North Africa, and they were introduced in North America later on by the we can say that Britishers, or sorry, Europeans. They are classified as endangered species. Wild boars तो इंडिया में भी मिलता है, तो endangered इतना नहीं होगा. Of course, they are hunted also for meat and all these things. Many times wild boars they hampered the crops also, and that's why many times there is crop loss or financial losses to the farmers. ठीक है, तो it is not endangered, it is least concern. It is least concern, the status. So this is, we can say that, incorrect. So only one statement is correct, and that's why answer would be A here. All right. Then RODTEP. What is this particular scheme? Basically, it is remission of duties for export products. उससे related ये scheme है, and this was launched in 2021, replacing the earlier merchandise exports from India scheme. This MEIS was non-compliant, we can say, scheme for WTO agreements. ठीक है, this was WTO non-compliant scheme, but the new scheme RODTEP is WTO compliant. ठीक है, तो we can say that this is incorrect, non-compliant लिखा हुआ है. Incentives are available on export of all goods under this scheme. Now this is incorrect, not all the goods, rather those goods which are not covered under other schemes where the export duties are remitted or some kind of concession is given to them under different other schemes. ठीक है, तो ये भी incorrect statement है. So we can say again only one statement is correct. So these are the 10 MCQs of the day. Do we have any question related to them? Okay, so GS Foundation course has started on 24th of June at Lukmaan IAS with economy and history module simultaneously going on. So if you want to join the quality foundation course, Lukmaan IAS is the name. And regarding the foundation batch at Lukmaan IAS, you will find the quality of teaching, quality of resource material, and the guidance, mentoring and hand-holding approach is there for every student with personal attention by the faculties themselves. So those who have already done the foundation at Lukmaan IAS, if your friends have done, you can ask their reviews and you will get the idea about how we at Lukmaan IAS take the things seriously. So join the Lukmaan IAS foundation batch, and you can secure your career for civil services through this. Then GS mains test series is going to start from 30th June 2024. There will be total 8 sectional tests plus 4 full length mock tests. So total 12 tests will be there, and these tests will include the discussion by the faculty immediately followed by the test, the doubt clearing sessions, the mentorship by the faculties themselves, The detailed and comprehensive model answers will be also made available to the students. And the concessional aspect, 50% concession for ex Lukmaan IAS student who has qualified UPSC CSE 2024 Prelims 2024, and 30% concession for a candidate who has qualified the UPSC Prelims 2024. So you can join the GS Mains Test Series if you find your score is comfortable to clear this year's cutoff. Fine? Okay, let us stop there. Thank you.